Hey guys, welcome back to what is most definitely the final episode of Monster Hunter. Kinda came out of nowhere, but I decided this was going to be the last episode that we were going to tackle into the monster hunting realm of Monster Hunter because in between episodes, I actually tried to record an extra episode. It was one where I was facing off against Diablos, which technically would be the next monster I have to fight. Also, I'm dealing with some weird audio problems, so I'm correcting it on the fly. Sorry, just need to make sure we're correcting this shit on the fly. But I tried recording an episode with Hydra where we fought Diablos. Problem is, I didn't hit the whole record button, so I didn't end up recording the entire thing. But from that, I learned that I just can't beat him. I just can't beat Diablos. I've defeated everything else, but Diablos is a little bit too much for me. He is extremely tanky, and my little short sword, even this little Master Blade that I have, just cannot saw through him. So I've decided I've gone far enough, because the mission that comes after that, I'm going to go ahead and spoil you. The mission that comes after Diablos is a mission where you have to fight both Rathalos and Rathian in the same exact time of 50 minutes. Yeah, that is just not possible. It takes me about 40 minutes. Oh, sorry if I was really loud right there. Sorry, I'm correcting on the fly, as I said. Alright, am I sounding better? Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my microphone's just having a little bit of a shit day. But, yeah, it takes me about 40 minutes to kill both of them. I cannot do it within 50 minutes. I've hit a skill ceiling, in my opinion. There's having enough stats to do a bunch of stuff, and then there's just not being skilled enough to take it all down. But I'm still pretty proud of myself. I beat pretty much every monster on its own, except for Diablos, and I think it's not because of much of my skill. I think it's because the weapon I chose just does not do well against him. If I had something like a lance, like a really good lance, I'd be able to beat him theoretically, but I'm just kind of over it by now. I think I've accomplished quite a bit in this game. I mean, I've definitely come to learn what is so cool about Monster Hunter to be that this series is extremely big nowadays. The basics of this game are most definitely there, and I can see how it's a lot of fun. But I wanted to go ahead and end this entire series with doing one last mission, and that was the Powder Stone mission. I'm not sure if I can accomplish it, but it's sort of like an egg gathering quest, but you're carrying a big old piece of shit, so yeah. I just decided I'm probably not going to be able to defeat that mission where I fight Rathian and Rathalos at the same time. I'm just not skilled enough. Oh boy. Because defeating two of them at the same time, it just doesn't seem possible for me. I just don't like the idea. Either way, for this one, handle with care. I need to deliver one powder stone. We need large amounts of explosive to make bowgun ammo. I want you to bring one powder stone here to me, and be careful about it. Yeah, this mission is the final gathering mission, the entire thing, but at this point, I'm pretty satisfied with my playthrough. I got all the way to Monoblos. I even beat up Kezu and Gravaros, so I'm feeling pretty goddamn accomplished with this game, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I hope I've been able to communicate the charm of the first Monster Hunter game. It's a lot of fun, but it does have some problems. So, yeah, it's been a fun time. I will say, there is always an opportunity for me to come back to this game. This game is a ton of fun, and I do, at some point, would like to come back to it. Not really in a offline mode, because, like I've said before, this game does have, well, it did have an online mode, and that's how you were supposed to have played this game so many years ago, but it's kind of been turned off because old-ass PS2 servers don't exist that much nowadays. But there are private servers that do exist for the first Monster Hunter. Sad thing is, only in Japanese. Only the Japanese version has them. Of course, there are English translations for the Japanese version of Monster Hunter, but problem is, I can't take my save that I've used. Oh shit, I forgot to bring fucking cold drinks. Shit. Didn't really think about that. Well, let's just go ahead and see where the fucking Powder Stone is anyway, but only the Japanese version has those private servers in order to play the game online. Problem is, there is no easy way to take your save from the US version, which is the version I've been playing, over to the Japanese version, so you would be able to play the private server. So that kind of sucks. If I wanted to go ahead and play the game online, I would have to replay the entire game on that English patch. And sure, I've already beaten Monster Hunter, but I'm not too wild about trying to re-beat it without having to re-beat it in the Japanese version. It's not that there's much of a big difference. I haven't heard of there being a massive difference between the two, but I've already beat Monster Hunter. I don't want to have to beat it again. If I haven't talked about it before, there's also a sort of an updated release of Monster Hunter 1, and that's Monster Hunter G. Monster Hunter G is also a Japanese-only game, but it's pretty much an updated version of Monster Hunter 1. So it's usually recommended that if you're going to play Monster Hunter 1, that you play Monster Hunter G instead. It's got more missions, it's got different monsters, it's got better weaponry, no change in controls, but then again, the controls don't change for a while now. Either way, the Power Stone should be right here, right? There you go. Power Stone. So it's like carrying the egg. It pretty much is just the egg carrying mission, but this time around you're carrying a big old piece of hot molten rock. So not the greatest idea to be walking around with this thing, but my hunter's not all that smart. The hero of Kokoto Village, the new hero of Kokoto Village, has not always been the smartest maiden in this world, but you know, she is the strongest maiden in this world. But yeah, so if I did want to come back to Monster Hunter, it would probably be on Monster Hunter G. It's an updated version of the original game, and it also has its online servers around, so at least private online servers. So if I did want to return back to Monster Hunter, the first one, I would probably go for G. But there's always an opportunity for me to come back to the original US version. I may feel like right now I don't have the skill or know-how to finish this game, but who knows? There may be at some point that I do come back to this game. Of course, I will mark this as the finale because in my heart of hearts, I believe, oh god, the Eye of Prey. Just like with all the egg missions, after you get the egg, everything drops to shit. And everything changes around here, so that's great. Also, I have this thing that's lighting me on fire. Because even when you drink the cold drink, this thing still hurts you when you're holding it. So you got a time limit of not just like all the monsters in the world trying to beat your ass. You also have the time limit of this thing is currently burning your butthole when you're running around with it. But yeah, there is always an opportunity for me to go ahead, come back to this game. I don't know when that would be, but I will mark this as the finale because I do feel like I've accomplished enough to say that, yeah, I have indeed achieved enough in this game. And I hope you guys will understand that, but I'll also say I had a shit ton of fun with this. I've definitely learned to love this series, and I'm very interested in seeing where the series goes after this. Because my plan is, next time I play a Monster Hunter game, I'm planning on going to Monster Hunter 2 DOS for the PS2, which is the direct sequel of the original Monster Hunter game. I don't know why. Oh, why does this have to be Bofango? Bofango, you fucking dickhead. He is a dickhead. All 18 of them are dickheads. But, what else am I trying to say? There is a chance that I will come back to this. And if I were to come back to this, it would be to finish off the Diablo quest and do that Rathian and Rathalos quest. But I would say don't expect it anytime soon. But if I were to finally go into my closing thoughts, because I usually go into my closing thoughts during the finale of these, I would say I can definitely see where the series started with all this stuff, and why it got so popular in Japan and even in the West nowadays. It is extremely popular in the West, and I can understand why it became so popular. But at the same time, we're playing the first in a very long-running series of games. Of course, the first ones are always going to have a couple of things in them that don't make them as fun as later games in this series. I think the biggest problem is the controls. I love the aesthetics of this game. Even for the PS2, it's got pretty good graphics. Like, it's not amazing graphics, but I think it still holds up pretty well here in 2025. It's got a great aesthetic and great atmosphere. Why did I say it like I was totally Midwesterner right there? The atmosphere. My atmosphere is going real bad, man. Oh, boy. But the atmosphere of this game is just pretty goddamn palpable, and I like it. I enjoy it. I can say I indeed enjoy it. But, the controls are really one thing to get around. I'm super used to the controls because I've played something like Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, but At the same time, the whole having to attack with the right stick, it's just not good. I don't know who decided that. And it doesn't stick like that for a very long time. The sad thing is that the game that happens directly after this, Dose, does use the right stick as your attacking thing. So, the whole control scheme, I'm not getting around that for a while. What the fuck, Gravaros? Gravaros, why are you here? I already killed you. I'm guessing this is like the, when Rathalos shows up for, the egg quests. It's like, yeah, let's just have one of the big bosses around here fucking with you. Yeah, totally not scary. Totally not scary at all. I guess the Eye of Prey respawn? That is bullshit. The fact that you all respawn is no fun. Let me go ahead and read up on this mission anyway, as I always go to the IGN things. In order to unlock this quest, you have to have Cephalos armor. You must take cool drinks. You should clear out all the enemies, it says, but I already tried doing that, and it didn't really work. Gravaros, I don't want to fight you. Sorry, man, you're a cool boss fight, but I don't want to deal with you. But yeah, my plan is to go to Monster Hunter 2 once I come back to the series. I don't really know when that's going to be happening. Could be happening, I'm guessing it's going to happen within at least a year, because I've been having a lot of fun with Monster Hunter and want to keep going to see where the series is going. But you may be asking, why am I going to Monster Hunter 2 Dose after this, when a lot of people would recommend that you go on to one of the portable games? I don't really know. I like going through the numbered parts of the series because it would be funny that way. But I guess if you guys have any recommendations for Monster Hunter 2, I'd love to hear them because I've not delved into that game at all. Before I started playing Monster Hunter 1, I at least spent a little bit of time playing it to kind of come to grips with the controls and all this stuff, but I've heard there's not much of a change between the original and Dose, but that there are some new additional things that could fuck with you. So I should try and prepare for that stuff. But yeah, closing thoughts. I think Monster Hunter 1 is a lot of fun. It's very obtuse. Its controls really suck, but I think I have a lot of fun even if the controls are a little bit janky. I still have fun with this game in that way, but the controls are a little bit unforgivable. But as the series goes on, it gets a lot better controls. But if we only look at Monster Hunter 1 as a product on its own, its controls are complete and utter ass. And if I had a choice, I wouldn't deal with them. There are patches that you can implement into the game where you don't actually have to use the original control system. You guys keep coming back. That's why I don't think I can take this thing back there. What the fuck? You know what, fat ass? I am abandoning the mission. I'm abandoning the mission, dumbass. Look at me just fall into his balls. That's just great. Quest abandoned. That sucks. You lose the money you use to go into it and the item. Well, you don't lose the items, but you do lose the money. That kind of sucks, but yeah, I have a lot of money in this game. I have a lot of money. But yeah, my plan is to go on to Monster Hunter 2 after this, but I have some plans that are coming up soon that are going to at least get in the way of all that stuff. I don't know why this mission doesn't give you cool drinks to start off with. That seems kind of like either an oversight or that they were trying to fuck with you with it, but yeah. Uh-huh. You want me to go do this shit, and it's really, really, really fucking annoying, but all I can say, all in all, fun game, obtuse, but still, really fun game. And I'm excited to see where the series goes on from here. It feels like a game where, yes, it has a lot of obtuseness when it starts, but as time goes on, it seems like it would be like fun watching the series evolve in all the ways that it can go on. So I think I'll have a ton of fun with this, just trying to come to understand it. Did I not pick up the cool drinks? I must have been stupid because there were cool drinks here. It's like, what? Huh? Huh? I guess this has already existed, but I just forgot for some reason. Either way, that's kind of all I had to say about Monster Hunter. Also, once we get done with this mission, I'm planning on watching all of the ecology videos that I unlocked. I won't have all of them. There are 2 videos that you do not unlock because, well, you got to defeat Diablos, and then you have to defeat the Rathian and Rathalos mission. If I were to come back and do those missions on the US version, they would be counted as like extra 1 and extra 2. I don't usually label my episodes in that way, but sometimes I will go ahead and mark extra episodes that happen after the Let's Play is like all over as extra 1 and 2. So be aware of that if you do want to see that happening. It'll be extra 1 and 2, but don't expect that anytime soon, and expect that it'll be quite some time in the future where I've gained a lot more skill. So after I talked about that, where are we going next? So I'm still doing the Digimon Cyber Sleuth Let's Play. I've been sort of pushing it off to the side because I've been working a lot on Monster Hunter to go ahead and get it done. Let's see, this place just gets filled with Bullfongo after I pick up the Powder Stone. These missions are probably the worst things in the game, but because I had to put Digimon on the side for a little bit, it's going to be coming back. But to replace the Monster Hunter Let's Play, I'm planning on going back to the Kirby series. I had played Kirby's Dream Land like a month ago or something like that, and I had a lot of fun with it and was interested in coming back to the series, but I kind of got my whole attention diverted because of Monster Hunter. So I'm going to be going on to Kirby's Adventure for the original Nintendo. I don't usually play a lot of NES games, but it's going to be another one to add to the pile, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot shorter of a Let's Play than something like Monster Hunter. Would probably just be maybe like 10 parts, but I think it would be a lot of fun to do. I was interested in playing Kirby's Dream Land, and then I was like, well, I want to go to Kirby again soon, but I just, got a little bit diverted because of Monster Hunter, and that's pretty much the plan after this Let's Play, but dang. I don't know why we're going from something extremely gory, and not super gory as the Japanese version, like Monster Hunter, and then going on to Kirby, but then again, Kirby's fucked up as well. What does it really matter? Okay. I guess you don't burn your hands when you hold this thing. I thought you did. I thought you did. Either way, I don't know how I'm going to get past this thing. I really don't think we're going to be successful in this mission. These stupid gathering missions are more luck than they are skill. You just have to hope the Eye of Prey and the giant monster just ignore you throughout the entire thing. So it really is luck. It really is luck. Though I've seen that these missions do get better in the later games. Not in DOS, though. The interesting thing about DOS is that it shares the exact same engine as the original game. You may be wondering, why am I not going on to G after this? Because G is the same exact game, and I've already played Monster Hunter, and I don't want to play the exact same game. I want to play something at least a little bit different. But yeah, I think it'll be a ton of fun going over to DOS. I think because of it being only in Japanese, and it's still having its online servers open, there might be a possibility for me to actually play the online mode. Why do you have to be here, Gravaros? Oh shit, he's running directly at my butthole. No! You fucking dickhead. I'm running away. I'm running away. Why does Gravaros have to be here? Rathalos usually ignores you during the egg stealing mission, but Gravaros, he doesn't want you stealing whatever the fuck this thing is. It's not even his egg. Oh god, my stomach hurts. I'm gonna vomit. Oh god! Oh god! But yeah, it's kind of sad because I won't be able to defeat those two bosses, but sometimes you have to go ahead and admit when you're just not skilled enough to take something on. I think I could probably take on both Rathalos and Rathian at the same time if they extended my mission timer to, like, forever. But that's not a thing they can do in this game, so therefore I have to admit when I'm going to most likely be defeated. But who knows? I think after a while, maybe I will return. But I just know it's just not possible now. And I'm not very interested in trying hours upon hours on beating bosses again. I mean, of course, Monster Hunter 2, it's going to be the same exact thing, but Monster Hunter 2 is going to be at least a little bit different. I'm kind of not sick of Monster Hunter 1, but I'm most definitely through with it. I'm not sick of it, but I feel like I've reached a good stopping point for myself. But yeah, I guess if you guys want to comment me something, that would be great. Fucking tell me your favorite fight in Monster Hunter 1, and then tell me what was your favorite fight seeing me do it. What was your favorite fight seeing me actually do it? Like, beat somebody up. Was it Basarios? Was it fun watching me make fun of a little fat kid? Was it Gravaros because it was such a weird, like, repetitive fight? Was it Kezu because of how fucking odd it was? Was it Rathalos? Was it Rathian? Who knows? I'd like to hear from you guys. What the fuck? You're just screaming. You're just screaming. All he's doing is making me walk back and forth and grab this thing. And he doesn't go away. He won't leave. Leave me alone, you giant rock piece of fuck. You giant piece of fuck. How much time do I have left in this mission? It's a good 50-minute mission, and I guess they understand. You have to walk from the farthest area all the way back to the first area. So, and you walk through the gauntlet that is 7 with Gravaros and a bunch of Io Prey. Then I can walk through 6, which is like on fire, or 5 that has 5 million Bolfango all running around trying to murder you. Then you have to climb through 4, 1, and or 2, so it's like, I don't know which one of these is going to be tougher. I don't know. I don't even think you unlock anything cool from this mission. It's just like a mission. I think you unlock the Rathian and Rathalos mission, which means if I wanted to play those fights, I would have to beat this mission, which is not fun at all. This is just like, this is worse than the Wyvern missions, just because Gravaros is there forever. With the other egg missions, at least the Cephadromes would leave you alone after a while, and Rathalos would take a while to catch back up to you, but Gravaros, he's just sitting right at the entrance and shitting his pants. He's like, please, please don't take my powder stone. It's like, calm the fuck down, dude. But yeah, also, if you'd like to comment, tell me what your opinion is. Or you're like, tell me what your opinion is on this game, along with maybe like your favorite scene from the entire Let's Play. Do you really have to do it like this? Do you have to keep butt-fucking me? Ah, boy. I just don't even want to really even get this powder stone anymore. Gravaros, we don't need to fight. I've already kicked your ass. Do I have to kill you before I take this thing back? Which, if I have to, I'm like, I don't want to kill you again. I've already murdered you. Just let me kill your little friends. Let me kill your little friends. I wish I could just make him run away. I guess I could flash him, but there ain't no way of stopping him. He will just chase after me until the end of the fucking earth. He's pissed that I beat him before. He's like, I hate you. I hate everything about you. Can you? Where the fuck did you come from? Oh, boy. I just think I don't even want to try at this mission anymore. It may be that our last mission is a failure, but, you know, it's fine. I at least achieved everything I wanted to achieve. I said already, if I beat Rathalos, I would be able to say that I beat this game, but I went even further than that, so. I even got some Rathalos armor. I got a really cool sword. I feel pretty goddamn accomplished. So, before we end this episode, I want to go ahead and look at those ecology thingies. Watch me get murdered. Okay, so I decided to drop off the whole Powder Stone mission. I don't really see a point in completing it, so if I do return back to this game, I'll end up doing the Powder Stone mission, though it's going to be really fucking annoying, so I really don't want to. Either way, I wanted to go ahead and show off my character one last time. This was the hero of Kokoto Village. The new hero of Kokoto Village, Frozen. And it took me 96 hours to do all of this. What a fun... I mean, I'm saying what a fun time, like I'm being sarcastic, but it was a fun time. So I can't lie about that. We will miss you, Frozen. Though then again, we'll probably see the next main character at some point. We'll name it Frozen as well. Either way, if you want to go ahead, check out all those movies we unlocked, we go over to the gallery. So we can see a bunch of different things. I guess we don't get these two, but that's okay. We unlocked Gravaros Ecology, Rathian Ecology, Kezu Ecology, Plesioth Ecology, and the Hall of Heroes. We also got the E3 2003 demo movie, so I guess we'll watch that one first. That one just comes with the game. But apparently this was what's shown back in E3 of 2003 to get everybody all hyped for Monster Hunter. And I watched this while off screen because I was like, dang, I wonder what this actually is. But it actually looks really fucking cool for some reason. It's not like it could be counted as a beta, but I think this looks way more complete than a beta. But just shows off all the cool things you could do in the game. You go fishing, which I only really went fishing once. Fishing was really useless in this game. I didn't even do it more than once. You can go cooking. Cooking was fine. I think just another thing I didn't really like about the first game is just how much gathering you have to do. Getting everything together to go fight something, while fun, is also horribly tedious. Oh, there's the fucking cats. Cats were annoying as fuck, but
It makes it very realistic how you have to put things together to fight, but dang, I hated doing it every 5 seconds. And I wish I could have tested out the multiplayer mode, but I just didn't really get a chance to because they only have it for the Japanese version. Also, this entire trailer is in Japanese. I just love to be able to play it with more people, though I guess I don't have a lot of friends that play Monster Hunter. So, if you guys watched the series and really enjoyed it, go ahead and tell me if you play Monster Hunter as well. Who knows? I might need some people to play Monster Hunter with me in the future. That could require a Monster Hunter gang. I don't really know. Go ahead and tell me. Even if you're shit at the game, we can put 2 shits together, and we can be great. Look at them go. I don't think this area exists in the game, right? Or maybe it exists in that one area in the swamp or wherever. I think this is meant to be like not a recreation, but the original version of the opening video where they jump over a bunch of explosives. Can you place 6 explosives down at the same time? I guess maybe if you're in multiplayer, not in single player. That would be awesome to pull off in multiplayer. Dang. If only I could have done that, but don't really get the option to. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. But yeah, I'm pretty fucking satisfied with how far we've gone in this game. And, you know, I feel like I have, and I can say that I can write Monster Hunter off my backlog. At least the first one. There are so many more to go, and they're still on my... They've been added to my backlog, seeing as, well, they're a ton of fun, so... Dang. I want to go ahead and play them as well. I want to play them all. Then again, that's the point of the backlog, to play every single video game. Dang. Everybody's using a gun. Aw. So that's how he showed up on the logo. Great. Okay, so that was the E3 demo video. Ooh. Yeah, that right there, that's Fatalis. Hardest boss in the entire first game. I wasn't able to fight him. Maybe one day I'll take him on. But it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a toughie. Hopefully I'll have better controls for that. So from here on, we just have a bunch of ecology videos. These kind of just show off what these wyverns act like in their day-to-day life. So, got Gravaros's ecology. Giant rock dude. Scary looking dude. He just hangs out in lava. You ever tried doing that? It doesn't turn out well for regular people. But he's just based like that. Is that all I unlocked? Damn. Cool. What a great video. Let's watch Plesioth's ecology. You would think you would unlock a really cool video, but it was literally just Gravaros taking a nap. But like I said, I think these videos are meant to be these wyverns, their more natural habitat, without us showing up and beating the fuck out of them. Because Plesioth just randomly swims around. Oh. Stegosaurus, no! But I will say this game has at least taught me some of my favorite monsters so far. I like Gravaros, I like Basarios, and I like Stegosaurus. I love Stegosaurus, even though I think it's supposed to be like a Paleosaurus. Damn. There should be blood all over the place, but okay. So he just jumps out and... How did you not rip that thing's head off? Dang. Nature is beautiful, right? All the murder. Alright, what does Kezu do? Oh, it's a little Kelby. No! It's just wandering on in. You know, it's not very safe, my little friend, but whatever. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It does look a lot scarier in this cutscene than it did in game. It literally was just Spider-Man, and it sucked at what it was doing. Ooh. It literally is just a barnacle from TF2. Not TF2. TF2 doesn't have barnacles. It's from Half-Life, stupid. This is me when Gordon Freeman gets fucking eaten. Wow, what a great video to unlock. I thought we were going to get something cooler. Now we get to watch Rathian. It's weird that she's just a green version of Rathalos, at least in my opinion. She's a suckier version of Rathalos. Aw, it's like little Rathalos babies. So I guess she just collects random Velociprey to be eaten by her young. Oh, it's still alive? Why didn't you kill it beforehand? Or I guess, does that kill it? It's like, shouldn't you kill it before you bring it here? Aw, it's like feeding its young. Well, that was cute and morbid. All right, the final video is the Hall of Heroes. Oh, it's the credits. That makes sense. Well, you know, it's not really the end. It's not really the end of a Let's Play unless you get to see the credits. Either way, this has been a ton of fun, and I've definitely found my itch needing to be scratched for the Monster Hunter series. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. I can most definitely say that it's been a fun time for me. But I don't really have much else to say. The next Let's Play after this should be Kirby's Adventure for the original Nintendo. Thank you guys for watching. And I don't have much else to say. So, I'll see you guys next time on The Backlog. And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the Disciples of Epsilon, Valric, Amber, and Phoenix. Without you all, this channel would not stay afloat. So thank you for all your support. And I'll see you guys next time on The Backlog.